Welcome to Primecast episode 109. My name is Jesse.
My name is Wyatt.
It's been a while.
Been a little while.
Been a little bit. Couple, almost a full month now.
Really?
Yeah, the last episode was on August 17th or 18th.
Whatever.
August 17th, yeah. So,
whatever.
Apologize for all that.
I don't.
Yep.
That's the show.
Yep.
See you next time.
See you next time. So, what have you been doing?
Went to a convention or two, working on cosplay, buying stuff that I shouldn't, being a delinquent, that's about it. What have you been up to there, Mr. Jesse?
Since the last episode, my daughter was born.
I was hoping you'd save that for what we got in the past few weeks. I was really hoping so, and at the end of it, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I got a daughter."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Sydney's here, finally, and she's the cutest damn little fucking kid. She's great.
How articulated is it?
Not very articulated. It has some articulation neck and shoulders, and it's really stiff. It's hard to move.
Did you get a collector coin with it?
I did, but I lost it.
How do you ever plan to resell it?
It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be real tricky, but yeah.
Alright, well, did you at least keep the box?
The box is gone. The box is long gone.
Are you actually a collector, or are you just fucking with me?
Well, I guess the gig is up, huh? I'm not. Yeah. All jokes aside, Sydney is amazing. She's
ultra size.
Yeah, she's ultra size.
Did she grow into leader class?
Yeah. What did you get?
I can't really top a human life, but I did get stuff, but not a little tiny human. At least I hope not.
Not yet, anyway.
You can't prove that kid's mine. Okay, I got toys.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. Oh. Shit. Okay. I got. What the fuck did I get? Oh, I'm playing with one of the things I got. I got Age of Extinction locked down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
What I think about it is I really appreciate Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown a lot more now.
The actual toy or the movie? How he's in the movie?
No, I appreciate the Revenge of the Fallen toy of Lockdown.
Oh, I thought you said the okay. I thought you said Age of Extinction.
Maybe.
Yeah, you might have.
The Lockdown toy is not bad. The problem is I really liked Age of Extinction, and I really, really liked Lockdown's character, and it's the fact of not so much that I want a representation of that character and design on my shelf. It's more so I like that character enough to kind of play with his design. And after seeing the movie and getting the Lockdown toy, I think the Lockdown toy is fine. He borrows most of the transformation scheme from Dark of the Moon Roadbuster. It's not the exact same toy, but it's essentially the same transformation scheme.
Yeah.
And I felt like an idiot when I got it. I was like, how do I transform it? And I was like, oh. And partway through, I was like, huh, this kind of reminds me of, oh wait, never mind, I'm an idiot. I already knew that. He's not bad. He's not. It's just a matter of they're how do I put this? I'm not a sucker for scale either. It's just a matter of he's not imposing, and to be honest, he looks kind of doofy.
Yes, very. Especially his legs.
He
has very dwarf-like proportions.
I forgot where I heard it, but somebody said he essentially just doesn't have a midsection, and he doesn't. And I take him and I'll fold his feet down for the transformation, and if his legs were just that long and the feet are at the end of where his toes are at, he'd be better, a lot better. But yeah, he looks like Cotton Hill from King of the Hill. Yeah, it's just really, really sad.
What else did you get?
I got Marvel Legends Rocket.
Rocket
Raccoon.
Isn't he kind of disappointing?
He's the only one I've gotten so far, and I bought him. And he's the only one I've messed with from the Guardians line, and all I know is nobody is as good as Groot, and I kind of like Rocket. I bought him for $20, and I like him. He's really fun. I got him first because I figured that when I bought the rest of the wave and I bought Rocket at the end, I'd be like, well, damn. So I bought Rocket first.
I'm kind of nervous to do anything with its head.
Mine moves just fine.
The neck on mine is really stiff. By the way, got them, including Rocket and Nova, courtesy of Mad Shell.
He messaged me on Facebook and asked me. He offered the same deal to me, and I told him I got him put away somewhere. But thank you. But thanks for looking out.
Yep. So Rocket is. I mean, what is that thing that he comes with? Not the gun, but the other thing.
It is the Hydron. The fuck was it called? The Hydron Enforcer or something. It's from the movie. I forgot what kind of weird space name they gave it. It's some fancy gun that Rocket made that does some real big damage. And essentially, you can put that on Star-Lord.
Have him hold it, or does it attach to him?
He holds it against his chest with his arms bowed out.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Got Rocket, and Nova's pretty cool.
I really want Nova. Nova is the next one I'm gonna get.
Nova's really sweet. I like him. Pretty simple, but pretty badass design. Star-Lord is really cool too. I like the regular head a lot more than the. I wouldn't say a lot more. I have him with the regular head more often than the actual helmet head. Not sure why. I prefer the Chris Pratt head on him.
The Chris Pratt over the helmet head.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I heard is the Chris Pratt head is kind of derpy, but
you do have to kind of pick and choose them.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, is it a thing with the eyes?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, I had to go through 4 of them to find a good one.
Yeah, good thing there's 20 frickin' Star-Lords everywhere.
Someone made.
I'm sorry, I thought this was relevant. Someone made. I know you're gonna get to the toy, but I'm gonna forget by the time you get there because I'm an idiot. Someone made some satire news post about how Hasbro is going to be taking the Iron Man Marvel Legends from that wave and moving them all to a landfill, E.T. Atari style.
Oh yeah, last place I went to, there's about 15 of those on the shelves and nothing else.
I've seen a bunch of Iron Men, and normally in the Iron Men I'll see a Star-Lord.
Yeah.
At least a Star-Lord. But anyway, sorry. Continue.
Gamora is pretty nifty. I think I might be using the same body as a remolded body of Black Widow. I'm not sure though.
Gamora, I looked into that and I totally had an answer and I forgot it.
It's still really nice. Drax is pretty cool. I like how his blades can store in his legs, like in his boots.
Oh, they can?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is really awesome. Iron Man. I mean, it is what it is. I still really like that mold that was used in the Iron Man Marvel Legends for Iron Man 3. But
that's the heroic age deal.
Yeah, yeah. I know you don't really like that mold very much, but I do. But the paint job they gave it is still pretty bland. But I mean, it was a cheap way for them to fill in the blank in that line, I guess. And Groot is amazing. Groot is. I did my review of him first, and then I did Rockets. I need to do the rest. Yeah, Groot is. He towers over the Hulk.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like I think Hulk can pretty much fit underneath Groot's chin.
Damn. That's actually sweet.
Was there one more? No, is that all? Yeah, I mentioned them all. Evolution Bumblebee.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's okay.
Oh. I got really sad there for a second. Like, oh no.
I'm not sure if it's going to be like that for the single release, but this pack doesn't he seem kind of orangish?
He does, but I think I'm weird. I like that a lot.
I don't.
Why?
It just doesn't look that good to me.
I've always liked the orange tint to his yellow. I don't know why. I've never been able to place it. I've had a lot of people, like, not like yell at me for it, but I've seen a lot of people like, oh, I can't believe he has a yellow tint on multiple versions of Bumblebee. And I'm just like, I'm standing in the back, just like, I kind of like it.
I do like the figure overall. The sculpting in the midsection is really nice.
Yes.
Getting the helmet down is kind of finicky.
I just kind of stick my fingernail in one of the eye slots and just pull it down.
Because that gimmick worked really well in Battle Blades Bumblebee, because that was a much bigger figure, even though it's still deluxe. But these deluxes are way smaller.
Yeah. So
it's kind of difficult, especially with my big fingers and hands.
Well, don't have such fat hands.
I can't help it. Yeah, he's nice. Tankor sucks.
I played with a Tankor. I didn't buy a Tankor, but I played with one.
I would not recommend it.
I liked it enough to where I'd like to own it. If I don't, I won't be super sad. But if I found on clearance for like $6, then I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not worth full price.
Oh no, if I paid like $16 for it, I'd shoot myself. The funny story was I was at a convention a while ago, in between shows, and there's a Walmart down the street from the convention, and I went there one day to get some food for the weekend. Checked the toy section, nothing. Next day, my buddy goes up, and he's a Transformers collector too. Comes back to the cabin, and he has Tankor. I'm like, oh nice. I was there yesterday looking for Lockdown, and he's like, movie Lockdown? I was like, yeah. He's like, they got it. I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, they had 3 of them. And I went back that same day and got it. But yeah, I played with the Tankor there, and I dug it. I just don't want to pay like $16, $17 for it.
Yeah, like it's my initial impression from when we first saw the figures. Like, it just looks super cheap. It looks like a McDonald's toy. And then when I saw it in packaging, I'm like, oh, this actually looks pretty nice. And I got it, and I was like, damn, this thing is fucking cheap.
Did you get Rat Trap ever?
Not yet, no.
I take it Tankor was the only one there?
Yes.
Neat.
Sad face.
Sad.
News.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, first things first, I want to talk a little bit of Marvel news. And,
this is a Transformers podcast, you casual.
You casual. Did you see the Vision concept art?
Yeah.
That thing looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, he does.
I hope this is what he really looks like. in the movie because that looks pretty badass.
I think it is.
Because I think this was revealed. This concept art was revealed from Sideshow, who was doing a statue of him. Who normally do statues of a movie, Marvel movie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they released this concept art, and they're probably gonna be doing a statue of this guy, and yeah, this the Vision looks pretty sweet. He doesn't have any underwear or that collar, which I think is good.
I think it's a little weird though because do you remember that big giant not concept art, but that teaser movie poster they had at Comic-Con?
For Avengers 2?
Yeah, where like you had each Avenger and they kept putting it together, and like each character, you know, had its own poster.
Actually, I did not see that at all.
You never saw it? Well, if you look in the back,
No.
I'll find a picture of it. If you look in the background of Quicksilver's, you can see Vision in the background. And he looks hell of comic accurate. Like they look like he just like they bought a cosplay of Vision and put him back there.
This is all news to me.
Let me find it. SDCC, quick.
I can't believe I never heard of that.
Yeah, you never saw the full poster?
No, I haven't seen any of the posters.
Wow.
None
Casual.
of them.
Let me find you the
really?
full. Yeah, let me find you the full thing, and let me show you. Yeah, I just found Vision. I'm trying to find a good quality of the whole poster. I'm finding a bunch of them chopped up, but none of like real pretty quality like I used to have, like bookmarked. And that link doesn't exist anymore. Great. Oh, I found it. Okay. Well, that's tiny. Okay, this is tiny, but I'm sending you this anyway, just so you get an idea of what the poster looked like, and I'll send you a bigger picture of Vision in the background, just hanging out.
Okay. All right.
So there's that. That's what all the posters made. They were handing those out at Comic-Con, and if you look in the background of Quicksilver's,
I think Quicksilver.
here, this is a zoomed-in picture on him.
Well, I mean, that could still very well be the concept because I don't see any underwear and I don't see a collar.
I definitely see. Well, you wouldn't be able to see the collar. I can see the cape riding up to his shoulder. I can see the underwear. I can see the boots. I can see the gauntlets.
Well, it still looks like it could be part of the concept art because this concept art has lines that are going on his hips that look like similar to the lines that you see in this big ass poster.
I don't know, man.
Oh man, I wish I could see a bigger picture of this thing we're looking at.
That looks pretty sweet. Of the thing you're looking. Giggity, huh?
Captain America. Oh, and I guess we'll talk about this now, since before I forget about it while we're on Marvel. I finally saw X-Men: Days of Futures Past.
Yeah.
I did not care for it very much.
Oh, why? Did you like X-Men 3 more?
I don't. I'd say they're on par.
Really?
And I did not hate X-Men 3 though.
I kind of did.
I guess my problem with Days of Futures Past is that like it just doesn't make sense why they would do that story. Like, okay, so if the Sentinels have been messing with the mutants since the 70s, then where had they been in the past? Where did Kitty Pryde get this power of sending people back in time whenever?
I totally, wholeheartedly, 100% agree with you. These are all things me and my friends have talked about. Why can Kitty do this? Where have the Sentinels been? What were they doing? At what point in time does this movie take place? Because Wolverine has his claws, and the end of Wolverine, he lost them.
I know.
They never explained Charles Xavier. Yeah, there's problems with the movie.
Yeah, especially it bugged me forever about they never explained. I guess they're just assuming that everyone watched the very end of X-Men 3 and knew that somehow just knew and listened to the commentary and knew that the dead or that comatose body was Xavier's brain dead twin.
Who's also paralyzed from the waist down.
Yeah. And it fucks with the timeline too much that like movies that the previous X-Men movies I enjoyed in the past, even ones that are kind of frowned upon, are pointless now. Like it's given a completely different reason for Stryker obtaining Wolverine now. And like it's kind of like explained by Hank McCoy, right? When they said like, time is that some events in timeline cannot be changed. It's like it's no matter.
It's a ripple in a lake. Like throw a pebble in it.
Yeah,
it's
still going
it up, but it still flows in the same current.
Yeah, but like so X-Men Origins Wolverine is totally invalid now.
Well, that's not bad. That's not the worst thing. That's not the worst thing ever. Don't talk like it is.
I just hate it when it's just for the sake of just. I have a lot of problems with it. I mean, it's an entertaining movie, but it just wasn't up to par with First Class.
First
Class was definitely way better.
First Class. The thing is, my buddy put this in terms that I definitely agree with. I never looked at it like this. An X-Men Apocalypse coming out. It'll be the first X-Men movie that's gonna be an actual X-Men movie and not just like Wolverine fucking around with the X-Men. Like cameos by some of the X-Men. Right. So it's this movie essentially went back and they realized, I guess, because they kind of did, they killed off too many characters. They kind of went back and were like, eh. And what's
the point of bringing back all these characters and totally changing the past when the next X-Men movie is still going to be more of a First Class sequel?
I don't know, man. Apparently, they were talking about recasting Cyclops and Jean Grey because they're all kind of like don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Because they've been dead for like 7 years, 8 years. So what I think they're going to do is when they go in Apocalypse, it's going to take place, it's going to have the younger Xavier. So what I think they're going to do is just get new cast members who are a little bit younger and to reprise those characters.
Well, and one thing I'm also thinking about is so they're still going to have this new guy to play Xavier in the next X-Men Apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to take place in the 80s.
Yeah.
X-Men Origins took place in the 80s. And we saw Xavier old as fuck then.
Well...
And walking.
Well, fucking start with me, okay? I'm starting to get annoyed because I'm thinking about all his movies and all the shit they did. Yeah. Like, where people just did not watch the previous movie.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
And it really bugged me so fucking much about how they're hyping up Quicksilver, and he was barely in the movie, and they didn't even fucking acknowledge the fact that he's Xavier or Magneto's son.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, they did. Okay, I will stick up for Quicksilver here.
How did they do that? They did not make any reference.
Yes,
to
they
him.
did.
Okay, what?
Then in the elevator when they're coming down, when Quicksilver's saving Magneto from the Pentagon, Quicksilver realizes what his power is, and he goes, "Huh, your power is controlling metal? My mom used to know a guy who could do that."
So that they just tiptoed around it. They did not just like.
Well, it would have been a little kludgy to be like, "By the way, I'm your illegitimate son."
And apparently, Scarlet Witch is no longer. Hold on a second.
Scarlet Witch is no longer what? We'll never know what he was going to say to us.
Okay. Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch is no longer Quicksilver's twin. She's just like a younger sister.
Apparently, they said though that little sister is not his. That's not.
She had red hair.
Yeah, well, that's what they fucking said. I'm not saying it's cool.
It is not cool. They knew what they were doing when they were making that movie. They were not focused on her. That was not supposed to be Scarlet Witch.
Whatever, man. Don't shoot the messenger.
I'm shooting the messenger.
Well, fuck off. I think I had bigger problems with other movies this year than that one. And I still think I had the biggest problem with Man of Steel.
That was last year.
And The Dark Knight Rises.
That was last year.
That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. And if they're still planning on doing a sequel to the Wolverine. Okay, hold on a second.
If you just like punch them, they stop talking for a while. Okay, well, I don't know. I think you just pack up and just leave. We don't have to deal with this on the show anymore. It's unprofessional. It's, I don't know. I actually don't care that much. But I get left here by myself at my own devices.
Okay.
Hey, hi. Welcome back.
And the point, like, they're still going to be doing a sequel to the Wolverine, right?
Sure.
Like, what's the point if it's going to be a universe that's no longer valid?
I don't. X-Men is not the movie franchise that I'm super amped about ever.
I really do think they just need to scrap that whole franchise and just
start over.
Yeah. Like the Uncanny X-Men.
The all-new X-Men.
Yeah.
God damn it, come on.
But anyway, that's my rant about X-Men. I was super disappointed by it. I did not have too high expectations of it anyway. I was hoping I would like it because I heard a lot of good things about it from people, but
I liked it because I hated the past like 2 or 3 X-Men movies. So
out of all the other quote-unquote X-Men movies, the Wolverine's still my favorite.
The Wolverine's still your favorite?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh, yourself.
I've walked out of the movie just feeling really weird.
That says a lot about you, though.
Not really.
Alright.
There's another thing about Wolverine I wanted to talk about in
What?
Marvel news. So, have you heard about the new Marvel book, The Death of Wolverine?
Yeah.
Wolverine will be dying on October 8th in the 4-part conclusion. And did you hear what they're doing?
Nope.
So, have you ever heard of the book Wolverine and the X-Men?
Yeah, sure.
So, they're revamping that book in December. It takes place after Wolverine's death. And apparently Wolverine's death for Jean Grey's school was to accept a new member into their faculty. Do you know who that character is?
Who?
They have dubbed the new book Spider-Man and the X-Men.
What?
Essentially, the book goes something like Wolverine and Spider-Man were buddies. They liked each other. They had mutual respect. And Wolverine wrote to the school saying, "We understand he's not a mutant. We understand he's not in the family. We understand all this, but he's a good kid, good heart, and he can help these kids because he's apparently going to be like a counselor at the school, like a grief counselor. I suppose, because Spider-Man, a lot of people in Spider-Man's life died. So that's essentially it, and they've even stated like, yeah, we're noting the fact that people in that universe will not accept him in the mutant school when he's not a mutant. There'll be a lot of conflict, but it'll all come back in the end. So that's something that I'm at least interested in. I'm not, especially excited, but I think it's definitely interesting. And I really hope he gets an X-Men suit. Because I have a buddy who thinks Spider-Man's cool, but he doesn't think Spider-Man should be in the Avengers or X-Men. And I just want, Spider-Man to get an X-Men suit so I can make it and rub it in his face.
Anyway, when is that new Captain America supposed to be coming out?
No idea.
Or the new Thor?
No idea.
How do we find out?
It's called Google.
Okay. I guess you should go on to actual Transformer news. A whole lot of images of Masterpiece Starsaber have came out.
Have came out.
Yep.
I love English.
What do you think about them?
I think he looks sexy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I love his gigantic, clobbery hands. They work so well and fit, and I love his proportions. His colors are vibrant.
His hands aren't that gigantic.
His wrists are, not his wrists, his forearms are just fucking huge.
Oh.
I like it. I like the fact that he has fat wrists. Forearms more rather, but whatever.
It's really interesting that the actual core saber robot is significantly smaller than the G1 saber.
Yeah.
But the actual Star Saber combined robot mode is a lot
bigger.
Yeah.
The G1 Saber is bigger. Yeah. Or the G1 Star Saber. I think it's really cool the fact that Saber comes out and is about regular Masterpiece size. You put him, make him into Star Saber, and you get full blown he's as big as Ultra Magnus. And my Google Chrome stopped working on me. Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. And they released that Star Saber is going to be coming out March, and it's going to be 18,000 yen, which is going to be about $158, I think.
Ah, that's a good price, I think.
Yeah, it is very nice. We go to BBTS and confirm it. Star Saber 169. Very nice. It coming out just general March, and I am extremely excited about that because G1 Star Saber is probably was my second most wanted figure in my Holy Grail kind of thing until Fortress Maximus Encore came out, and then Star Saber became the top Holy Grail, and now Masterpiece one pretty much tops that.
And I think we've seen, all we're going to see of Star Saber, or at least everything new we're going to see of him till his release, right?
Probably, yeah. I saw a lot of people complaining that it's actually getting a numbered release.
Why? Star Saber?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but a lot of people did not want it to get a numbered release. They wanted a fan's choice release.
That's idiotic.
I know, a lot of people were complaining about that. I do not get why.
That's dumb.
Very.
I'm sorry, but that's dumb.
That's one thing to really bitch about.
Whatever.
Generations of the class Jetfire has been found in U.S. stores.
Yes, at Kmart's.
At Kmart's, which are now closing everywhere.
Yeah, all of them.
I did not actually know that was at Kmart. That's really funny.
Yep. Find it hilarious.
Has it only really been spotted at Kmart?
Huh?
Has it only really been spotted at Kmart?
As far as I can tell, I don't know if I if it's been spotted anywhere else. I haven't really looked. All I saw was Kmart.
Virginia Kmart, that's right, okay. And you wanted to talk about Masterpiece Exhaust, which is a remold of a Masterpiece Wheeljack in his original Diaclone colors, which is what people call it marble Wheeljack, because it is pretty much the same colors and design. But it's like called Lancia.
Oh no, the Skype call is dropping.
What do you have to say about him? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
You cut out for a second.
Okay. Looks like you cut out because the current call is only at 20 seconds.
I still have you at 44 minutes.
That's weird. Anyway, what do you have to say about Masterpiece Exhaust?
I think he's great. And the fact that he is a really, like, out of nowhere Diaclone homage is awesome. And I'm really excited for no apparent reason other than he just looks really cool. I have no affiliation with Diaclone. I actually don't really care. I've never gotten a classic homage, anything like that. This guy hits me on some weird level of he looks sweet as shit. And he's referencing the Marlboro Wheeljack, and I just want repro labels to paint him, or not to paint him, to give him a label that says Marlboro.
I'm sure they will.
I am too. That's why I want it. I want it too bad.
But it's a super easy pass for me though.
Understandable.
No interest in it at all.
Loser.
Exit. It's one thing I wanted to bring up is that Arc Studio weapons upgrade kit for Evasion Prime has been updated since the last time we talked about it, and it is now coming with that tri-barrel cannon that he had in Dark of the Moon and
yeah.
And it looks a lot better. The only previous way that you could have got that one for Evasion Prime was from Shapeways Toys. And it looks a lot better than the one that's on Shapeways, in my opinion. The one on Shapeways is pretty big, but it is specifically meant for Evasion Prime. But the one that's coming in this kit is a lot smaller and just looks a lot better proportioned wise with him.
Yeah. I totally agree. I really want this kit.
Yes, I can't wait for this kit to come out. It'll make figure that I already love even better. That's why I love. Those are kind of third party toys that I like, where they weapon kits or accessories that make toys you love even better. Not necessarily overpriced.
Yeah.
Figures, unofficial toys.
I can see that. I buy those for engineering and they look kind of awesome. But lately I've been tampering myself. But yeah, no, like I'm even messing with an Evasion Prime right now, and yeah, I still love this toy so much.
And Arc Studios actually making another upgrade kit for the Legends Optimus Prime and Nemesis Prime.
Yeah.
The one that comes with the Target Master, and both, well, at least the Optimus Prime one comes with a little trailer and a new set of legs, which is pretty nice, and it comes with a super tiny matrix of leadership that does fit inside of his chest.
Yep.
And the Nemesis Prime upgrade comes with a gun, a sword, new legs, and does it come with a trailer? I don't think so. Yes, it does come with a trailer, and it comes with a new head that makes it look like Motormaster. I'm not interested in the Nemesis Prime kit, but I am slightly interested in the Optimus kit, and that is going. And this kit will probably persuade me to get the figure itself, because I've seen it quite a few times and pass on it. But for a little figure like that, it's still really good. Never jumped on it though.
Yeah, I think I have the Optimus version.
You think?
I think it's been a while.
Still really nice.
So yeah, I was going to actually go look for it the other day. And thanks for reminding me.
The Transformers Age of Extinction Toys R Us exclusive Evolution 2-pack of Optimus Prime has been spotted in the US, and that is the 2-pack with a weirdly colored Evasion Prime and a redeco of Classics Prime.
Yeah, that's right. I haven't seen it, but I kind of want to look at it in the store. And does that Optimus have a faceplate head or no?
I'm pretty sure it does. I might be wrong.
Because I feel like looking at the picture of it and they ended up taking it off, but I could be wrong.
They might have. I know they did do that with one Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Evasion Prime, where it was originally going to come with faceplate, but they did take it off. It might have been this one, but I don't remember.
It was either this one or the Farmageddon 2-pack.
Farmageddon one never had the faceplate.
It didn't.
No.
Don't know why I thought it did.
Because the Takara Rusty Prime does have the faceplate.
I knew he did.
Okay. That take care of that. That's kind of boring. We'll skip that. Alright. Any other things you want to talk about?
Right off the bat, no. Not much that else spoke out to me.
Alright. So let's go on to questions now.
Christians?
Yep.
Okay. I can do that. Sorry, talk while I log in. I hate dead space in a podcast.
Yep, it is very unpleasant.
Yeah, so talk. I have to do it whenever you leave.
So I just farted. And it rumbled my butt.
How does it make you feel?
It tickled.
Okay, we have questions out the ass.
Okay.
Alright, number one. From Asher the Ultimate. So, asked you before, and therefore I shall deliver. All movies, books, video games, and TV shows from now on will be canon. Everything else besides Clone Wars is no longer canon. So, all movies.
What?
Okay. It's talking about Star Wars. I asked him a question. So, all movies, books, video games, and TV shows from now on will be canon. Anything besides Clone Wars is no longer canon. So, Clone Wars was canon now, but all the extended universe from Star Wars is no longer canon. Okay, that's what I thought. Just making sure that was right. Anyway, on to questions. Which Star Wars movie is your favorite?
As cliche as it might be, probably Empire Strikes Back.
Understandable. I think it's the best one. I do think it's the best one, but it's not my favorite. And I'm probably gonna get like cussed out and shot at for my favorite.
Is it Revenge of the Sith?
It is.
Yeah. Understandable.
I
like Revenge of the Sith. I don't think there's not much wrong with it except for the really infamous shit.
So essentially what the reason is my favorite, and I think it's a reason that objectively I don't think anyone can argue with. So the reason people don't like the prequels is because they went and saw the original Star Wars as kids and they thought it messed with their original movies and they messed up the story. Understandable, fine. Revenge of the Sith is the only one I remember seeing in theaters and being so fucking ecstatic to see it. And the high and feels I got watching it is one of the best like feels I've ever had with a piece of fiction. So
Best good feels
I got from that movie. I remember seeing that movie and I was like 10. Which TF series is your favorite? Animated. Done.
Beast Wars.
Done. I wonder if he means toy
I
line
don't
or
know,
show.
maybe. I think I would consider the whole original Beast era I would say Beast Wars going into Beast Machines. Because I love Beast Machines.
For both toys and media?
I'm going with just media.
Okay, for toys and media, I'm going for some what you call it, animated. There's a Transformers 4. I heard rumors of it, but I haven't seen any actual confirmation from Michael Bay or Shia LaBeouf yet. So, I guess we'll see.
Guess we will.
I guess. From Raj as Jacob45. Wyatt, I was so excited and geeking out when you were talking about Curse of Chucky. It's so awesome to know that someone else loves Curse of Chucky as much as I do. You're my favorite person! And also someone who loves slasher films as much as I do. Anyways, getting on to the question, what were your thoughts on the remakes of A Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th? I love the Friday the 13th remake, and the Nightmare remake wasn't bad, but wasn't perfect either. Keep up the great work for both of you. Okay, now I'm gonna be your worst enemy. I'm not a person who hates remakes. This is something I've talked about a lot. I don't hate remakes. I enjoy it when someone sees an idea and they want to put their own spin on it. I don't mind Rob Zombie's Halloween movies, and I don't mind it when they want to remake a slasher movie. But Nightmare on Elm Street I was very excited for. I was excited for actually both Friday and Nightmare. But I saw Friday the 13th, and I was very disappointed in that movie. I didn't like that movie for a lot of reasons, and it wasn't the fact that they kind of changed Jason's origin a tiny bit and his look. I thought all that was fine. It was a matter of something I think Rob Zombie's Halloween did really well, rather, is you had all these characters, these human characters, who are being murdered, and you actually feel bad for them. What I found in Friday the 13th, when somebody got killed, I was like, alright, good, he was a horrible person anyway. So I didn't care about any of the characters, so when they died, I didn't feel anything, except, well, that was kind of a neat kill. But the fact that all the kills looked staged and stupid didn't grab me either. Like Curse of Chucky, that scene in the bedroom at the end with that one character with the axe, I'm trying to hint to the guy who's seen the movie, I can't watch that scene. I cringe. It's hard to watch. That kill is. But Friday the 13th, it's all just kind of funny. When he throws the guy from Transformers on the back of the truck, I didn't care. I think the only thing in Friday the 13th that I enjoyed a lot was Jared Padalecki, and the fact that the main girl, spoilers by the way, sorry, spoilers, the main girl who was douchebag's girlfriend, like when she gets stabbed through the chest, that honestly surprised me, and I kind of felt bad for her. She was the only character who wasn't a complete dick. So the movie was all around kind of disappointing, and I saw it with my dad at a younger age. That's fucking awkward, because that movie is essentially softcore porn. Nightmare, I loved the new Nightmare on Elm Street, and Freddy, I think, is my favorite slasher. Him and at least Chucky. I really liked how they played his new story. In the old movies, it was more hinted that he was a child molester, and in this movie, it's like, yeah, no, he raped those kids, and that sounds really bad that I get excited over that. But I think it's cool that they took undertones from the original movies and kind of amplified them into their new reimagining. To where he didn't kill the kids before, he, abused them, and they kind of just reversed the undertones in it.
What I really did not like in the new Nightmare on Elm Street is, like, it did not, in the previous ones, even in the very first one, Freddy, kind of took advantage a lot of the fact that he was in a dream and that he could, basically do whatever he wanted, like stretch his arms 20 feet long, rip it off his face. But, in the new one, he just kind of walked creepily and just did normal, stuff that he could normally do. It did not, he did not really take advantage of his environment too much. It just did not seem to, he was just trying to be too creepy instead of acting like he was having fun with his environment.
That's fair enough. Though, okay, I see your point, and I definitely do acknowledge it, and this is not to rebuttal your argument at all. This is just a continuation of what you said. It's a matter of the new Nightmare on Elm Street was a reimagining, so it was just that. It was taking Freddy, making him a little more dark and gritty, and actually he wants to get the job done and kill these fucking kids who got him killed. So again, as a retelling, I'm okay with that. And as the remake, it doesn't alter how much I like the originals. It doesn't make Robert Englund, look stupid or anything. He is still Freddy Krueger, he is. I'm probably going to meet him next month. And that's another thing that's different between Friday the 13th, Halloween, and Freddy Krueger is you have Halloween and Friday, where the killers are stoic, they're silent, and they stalk. You have somebody like Freddy who's so charismatic and so enjoying what he does. He has so much character and what he's doing. So when you change that character so much, people aren't gonna like it. I was just a weird case to where I liked both versions. I hope they make a second one still. I hope they reboot Friday the 13th like they're supposing to. And I kind of hope Halloween 3 or something to do with Halloween happens. And holy shit, I want Child's Play 7 so bad. And I want to be able to go to a movie theater to see it. So, yeah. Thank you. I love talking about slasher movies. But if my opinion upsets you, I apologize, but that's my opinion. But hey, opinions are opinions. The fact that you like Friday more, totally cool. Jared Padalecki is a beast. From Ian, hey lads, at HK Productions again. Number 1, are any of you guys going to collect the NECA's Classic Godzilla series? If so, what other Godzillas would you like to see after the 94 and 84 designs? I'd like to see Destroya, Giant Monsters Attack, and they have to do a 54 design.
I am definitely going to get the 85 Godzilla. That's one figure I've been wanting for years because that's my most nostalgic Godzilla movie. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's the best Godzilla movie. I still think the very first one's the best, but it's 85 is in certain ways my favorite just because that is what really brought me into the series when I was really young. And I'm definitely getting that one, and I want to get the Godzilla versus Space Godzilla figure. No, and yeah, I would definitely really like to see a good 54 version because the one that was released by Bandai, there's like the $10 one that you see in those stupid cardboard boxes that the figure's all exposed. That one's stupid and goofy looking as hell.
Fair enough. I don't know all Godzilla all like that, so leaving it be. Number 2, if you were to drive a car with clutchless transmission, semi-automatic transmission, what would you prefer, the stick transmission or transmission paddles on the steering wheel? Ever since I've driven a VW GTI, I think the paddles are easier.
Yeah.
I've never driven one with the paddle, so I would. So yeah, I'd have to do it, I guess. Number 3, have you ever heard of the indie PC game Five Nights at Freddy's? Fucking yes, I have. Jesse, have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Have you played it?
No.
Fuck that game. Play it.
I can't play it.
Why not?
Because I have a Mac.
Find a way.
But I've seen gameplay footage of it, especially from one of my new favorite YouTubers, a pretty popular guy named Markiplier.
Yeah, everybody watches Let's Play.
He's entertaining as shit.
He is entertaining. He talks really well.
He actually sounds a lot like David K.
He kind of does.
Like in the video that introduced me to him was the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I think he has like the most popular Let's Play of it. He's an entertaining dude.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
It has a simple basis but can be incredibly frightening. You can download the demo or buy the game here. But don't get pissed at me if you get scared shitless. No, I've already played it. Yeah, no, I scream. I have a question for you, Ian. Have you played night 6 or 7 yet, and have you gotten to night 5? Riddle me this. Number 4, when it comes to games, do you prefer physical memory storage or using cloud storage?
Physical.
Not cloud. I've never used a cloud thing ever. I swapped to cloud storage, and it's better, so I don't have to keep switching my 360's HDD when I have to swap between recording console and my gaming console. I still don't like it. It's just terrifying to me. I'd rather have it physical. Because I can at least control, like, can't really control if anything goes wrong with it. I guess it's the wrong thing to say, but, like, if I have it in a hard drive or a flash stick, I guess I can, make sure it doesn't delete itself. Keep up the good work, lads. I'm not reading this because it's a super huge spoiler from Transformers 4. And there's really no way to read the question without it. And it's, yeah. From Opone, Giancarlo Esposito is the actor who portrayed Gus Fring in Breaking Bad. He'll be at Wizard World Comic Con next year, or this next month. He will provide the voice of Akela, the lone wolf, from Jon Favreau's upcoming Jungle Book film. Thought I would send this, since Jesse didn't mention that in the last episode. Also, go watch Batman Assault on Arkham if you haven't already. I like Gus Fring, so I'm interested.
He's super creepy.
Gus Fring?
Yeah.
Well, if you watch Giancarlo Esposito actually talk in real life, he kind of talks like that, but he actually has a personality.
Yeah.
Dude's awesome. He often wears these really cool hats. From Transfan681, number 1. Do you guys think we may get a Marvel Legends Dane DeHaan Green Goblin figure in the upcoming wave of Spidey figures we saw at San Diego Comic-Con? I fucking hope so.
Hey, what?
Will we get a Dane DeHaan Green Goblin figure in the upcoming Spider-Man figures?
What? Is there like a new Spider-Man line that's coming out?
You didn't know about that?
No.
Yeah, they're continuing. This is from Comic-Con. They're continuing Spider-Man's Marvel Legends.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we're getting $20.99, a new classic Spider-Man, a Spider-Girl, or Spider-Woman, who else was in it? Oh, Hobgoblin.
You know, oh yes, I do remember this now. I remember seeing the Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, those I'm excited for, and I really hope we get some. I think if they took that wave and made it all build a figure for a movie Rhino, and they put the new Green Goblin in there, I'd be so happy. I'd even take like a new Electro. Who else would I take? I would take.
Felicia.
Nah. Gwen Stacy. I'd try. Like, I'm sorry, we've gotten useless figures before. Gwen Stacy is much more useful. Remember when we almost got a Trevor figure from Iron Man 3?
Yeah, I'm still pissed off we didn't get that.
Yeah, but like I'd rather have Gwen Stacy.
Like,
so maybe they scrapped him
like,
and made Gwen
whatever
Stacy.
happened to that, and the War Machine, and the
War Machine I am still kind of pissed about.
And what was the other one? The Rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Pepper Potts head. Yep. That was the wave that never happened.
Yeah.
If that happens with the new Spider-Man wave, I'll
wasn't it supposed to have a golden?
The Golden Ultron was like a magazine exclusive. It turned out actually.
Oh, okay, that's right.
So that got out to a couple people apparently. 2. Do you guys think it's likely that we will get a director's cut of TASM 2 anytime soon? I'd hope so, but probably not, because apparently, okay, so I saw this news story where Andrew Garfield, like it read that Andrew Garfield like called out the studio of Spider-Man, and he actually didn't. He was interviewed and they asked him what he thought about the critics' remarks and the actual box office turnout of Spider-Man 2. And he said, well, the original script that Alex Kurtzman and Roberto Orci, fuck them, gave me, I really enjoyed, so the original script had a lot of threads in it that weave through a pretty stagnant story, and in the production of the actual movie, the studio cut a lot of them out, a lot of key things out. So after you cut those out, you kind of lose traction and you lose, the side of where you were going. And the way I kind of put it together was, I saw all the deleted scenes from TASM 2, and the thing is, all the deleted scenes in TASM 2 on the DVD are not all of the deleted scenes, and that kind of pisses me off.
Like, did they have the MJ scenes in there?
No MJ scenes, that's legal, I get it, but you remember that part in the trailer where, well, I don't remember. No, they did have that, never mind. They had a couple things in there, though. They had a really cool Green Goblin scene in there that I cannot, for the life of me, figure out why it was not in the movie, other than the movie was already kind of long. I don't care. If there's a lot of shit in that movie that they could have cut out and fit in a couple more scenes, and the movie would have been perfect, in my opinion. And I enjoyed the movie a lot. I loved it. It's flawed. It is flawed. I think if you get the DVD or Blu-ray and you see the deleted scene of the Green Goblin, where it's an extended scene of Harry becoming the Green Goblin and he does more Goblin things. It's fantastic, and the full scene isn't even completely rendered. It looks kind of messy, but the actual, like, I see what they're going for, and it was so good. And I'm really mad it's not in the movie. So the fact that a lot of the original things in the original cut I don't think were ever produced, were filmed, and a lot of the deleted scenes weren't fully rendered. I don't think we'll get a director's cut. If we do, I'll be happy, but I don't think we will. Number 3, if you guys bought Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Volume 1, yes.
Do what?
Have you bought the Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Volume 1?
Was it a CD?
Yeah.
No.
Or the MP3 CD, whatever. I did. I love it. I'm hooked on a feeling. What? Last question.
I think that that song, "Spirit in the Sky," seems to fit the theme. At least from the I like how it fits in the trailer more.
Yeah. I think the star song from that movie is "Come and Get Your Love."
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, Austin/MatchL23 back from the dead to ask you guys more questions. That's right, you were gone for a while. Welcome back, friend. Number 1, Jesse. What do you think of the song "Nuclear" by Mike Oldfield?
I love that song. I've been listening to it almost every day.
No, it says, in case you don't know, it's a song used in the Metal Gear Solid 5 E3 trailer.
Yes.
Did either of you guys catch Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods when had a brief theatrical run?
I was really mad because it played in a theater that was really close to me, but I was never able to. It was a very limited release. Was not able to see it, but it is coming out on extended Blu-ray October 7th.
I had planned a trip with a buddy of mine to go see it, but the trip never panned out, so no, not seeing it yet. Wyatt, since your disdain for Jason David Frank is known, how do you feel about Kevin Conroy, since they're kind of in the same boat for being mostly known for one major role? By the way, Conroy was extremely nice when I met him at Chicago Comic-Con. His autograph line for the first day, I went with so much bigger than Frank's. Kind of thought you'd like to hear that. I would like to hear that, because fuck Jason David Frank. Kevin Conroy, I think, has contributed, though, at least a bit more. And that's a little bit weird to say because Jason David Frank did play more than one Power Ranger. My problem with it is Kevin Conroy, I think, has done more for the Batman franchise, and the fact that he still reaches out for it in not narcissistic ways get to me. Like, there was a big Twitter blowout a few months ago where Jason David Frank was like mad that he didn't win like a Ranger Key poll or something like that. Like, dude, fuck you. You're not the best Power Ranger, and I'm sorry, but the best Power Ranger, how big of an accomplishment is that?
Yeah.
And he's just a tool. Like, have you seen his haircut with the fucking green stripe in the front? Like, I don't like that guy.
Kevin Conroy actually pretty much thought of the idea of Batman and Bruce Wayne actually having two just separate voices.
Yeah, like, I like Kevin Conroy's work, actually, as a little bit of a bias for this as well.
And for a lot of people, his version of Batman, his voice, is what people think of when they think of Batman. They hear his voice whenever they see Batman.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same thing for Power Rangers. They're like, oh, Power Rangers, like Tommy, right? Like, no. Tommy Oliver's a bitch. I really don't know what it is about Jason David Frank I really don't like. Like, I used to be able to pinpoint it.
Jesus didn't tap. I think he's just an obnoxious douche. And I've seen him so many times in person. I've never gone up to him or anything, but I've seen him so many times, and I've heard from a couple people that he is a douche in person. At least, like, not actively, but he's a person who's easily annoyed for no reason, and just... You know who else sucks? Val Kilmer. Fuck him. Yeah.
Number 4. Have there been any figures that you guys had a hard time looking for? There's a baby.
Yeah.
But only after you finally found them, they became so much more abundant and easier to find. Sorry if that sounds weird. It's just much difficulty to try to word this. No, that's happened a lot, actually. As I turn around to look at my shelves. I'm trying to think of something that, like, didn't, like, get just released, but something that was out for a while and I still couldn't find it.
For me, I would have to say animated Rekgar. Hold on 1 second while I think about that.
Animated Blitzwing is one for me. Marvel Legends Carnage and Black Cat. Like, I found it. Like, I bought Black Cat a long time ago, and then I saw her in the store like 2 or 3 times since then, and I've seen Carnage like 5 times. So yeah, Carnage is around here, and that's kind of weird. But I guess everybody who wanted him got him. Other things that I finally got it, and it became super everywhere. That Generations wave of Wheeljack, Warpath, and Thundercracker was a gift for me from my buddy on ToysRUs.com because they just hadn't been seen in my area yet. And as soon as I got them, they were there. So. And then Whirl. The day I bought Whirl, and I was looking online like, I know as soon as I buy this, I'm going to go to Target tomorrow and see it. And sure enough, I went to Target the next day and he was there. So.
Okay. So what's up?
Number 5. Do you think it's a bad idea to be completely gushing over Masterpiece Star Saber from all the photos we've seen so far, considering that they're still half a year before its release? I don't really care. I'm gonna be endlessly gushing until I have one in my hands. No, it's not bad. Continue.
Yes, keep on doing that.
Do the thing. Number 6. Do you guys like to partake in pre-ordering video games for special bonuses and whatnot? Yes, I do. I enjoy that. If there's anything, like, it depends. Like, if there's, like, a really cool poster I want, yeah, I'll throw it down. And normally when I pre-order video games, I throw down the full amount, just so I can walk in and grab it.
Mm-hmm.
So, if there's ever a pre-order bonus, I'd like to get it. Like, for the one for Pokemon X and Y, I got that. And that was for pre-ordering both games. The evolution of Pokemon thingy.
Hmm.
That's it for questions.
That's it.
That's it.
Do the thing.
If you guys have any questions for us, then primecastqa@gmail.com, primecastqa@gmail.com. Anything you want to talk about, like how I just went on my big binge about slasher movies, anything you want to talk about, wonder if we like, stuff we haven't mentioned, whatever, send us some topics, send us some questions, don't send us nudes. Do that. Do the thing. Hey, Jesse.
What?
What's the password?
Password for this episode is X-Men don't count.
Okay.
If you listen to our episode, please type in the comments.
X-Men didn't tap.
X-Men didn't tap. That lets us know you watched our episode and makes us happy. You can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAutobot. You can Instagram me too, SSJAutobot. I've been on Twitch a lot. You can subscribe to me on Twitch at twitch.tv/SSJ_Autobot.
No. My turn?
Yep.
Oh, you can follow me on Twitter at Invader. And my other media outlets too. I might have a YouTube channel still. Shut it down.
Yeah. And if to anyone that has a PlayStation 4 and or Minecraft, please add me on PSN. All caps SSJ_Autobot. Because like to get Minecraft parties going on, and especially if there's any adults out there like me that have kids that like to play Minecraft, that Zachary would like to play Minecraft with other people too. So yeah, because he's obsessed with Minecraft. Obsessed. Yeah, that's it. Alright, I guess until next week, hopefully.
Maybe.
Thank you for listening. My name is Jesse.
My name is Wyatt.
One more.
Bye now.
Bye bye.